guys, and welcome back to the Cassie projects. So we've got 365 days of art. Here is what we did in the last episode, where we did these flowers and just this painting of my supplies that I found on my desk. Now moving on, I've continued doing this for yet another week and I really enjoyed it. We did a bit of calligraphy, just some patterns. Now today we're moving on to paint the ocean from your imagination. So I've decided I want to do some gouache. So I've got my Caran d'Ache gouache set out and I'm going in with quite a light watery base to start with because I'm doing a sunset and I couldn't quite remember which way a sunset goes, the light, the dark. Eventually I worked it out, I think. Is that right? Is that how a sunset goes? Well, it is on my painting anyway. So I'm quite pleased with how the sunset went and now I'm going in with the ocean. Now I wanted this to be a kind of side view of the ocean, so the water is crashing onto the beach. And yeah, so I just added in a block of where the blue would be, added in the mountains in the background and just kept working with it, adding darker tones, lighter tones, adding them white where the water froths onto the beach. And yeah, kept playing with it until I was happy with the shape of the ocean. And I can't believe how well it turned out. Like, this was such an enjoyable little painting. I think I'm gonna do a little bit more seascapes because yeah, it was really fun to do. Moving on to day 37, which is fill a page with things that are red. So I've got all my red supplies out, Posca paint markers, crayons, fine liners and so on, and I'm just going to sit and doodle and do lots of red items. Now to help me, I went on Google and just typed in red and just had a little scroll through to see which items came up. And yeah, like I was quite surprised with the leaf. I didn't even think about the leaf, whereas it's one of my favourite things to draw. I love autumn leaves, red leaves especially. Now red is my favourite colour. I absolutely adore the colour red. I think it's got so much to it. It portrays so many different emotions, whether it's anger or love. And red is used a lot with brands, I've noticed. I think it's a very persuasive colour, which I find really fascinating. You think about Coca-Cola and things like that, McDonald's, they use red. There's something about the colour red that's just fascinating and I love it. So yeah, I really enjoyed this page, doodling lots of red things. All the fruit items, you'd have the red and then you've always got a bit of green on there, so there is a hint of green on this red page, but I think it still works well. Add in some polka dots to finish it off. And now we're going to move on to number 38. Draw within the black areas using white pastel or chalky white coloured pencil. Now I've decided to go in with my jelly roll pen, so I've got those nice defined lines, but then I'm going to go in with the white pencil crayon to add dimension. So with these circles, I'm going to make a more 3D shape. So you see where the dark bit is? That's where the highlight would have gone. So it's all backwards. So then I add a lot more heavy white to the edges because that's where the darker tone would be. I think that I will actually try this a lot more. So when I'm doing Zentangles, whether on black or white paper, I will add more shading because it just makes it a little bit more interesting and just prettier to look at. Now do let me know if you're joining me on this venture with 365 days of art. It's wonderful to see your work. It really inspires me. I do have a Facebook group called Cassie's Creativity Club and you can share your art on there. It'd be so good to see you. Do come say hello. And yeah, that's all we've got for this week. I really hope you enjoyed it. Do carry on watching some more videos. We've got lots of Create This Book 1, Create This Book 2, Write This Journal for you to enjoy. And I will see you on Friday. Bye.